Hi, it's John here. This is the first lesson in my absolute beginner's guitar course. This obviously is the guitar, these are the strings. 6 strings, and it's important to get it in tune. You can either tune the strings to my tones here on the video, or get somebody to tune it for you to start with. So, I've got a drawing here, and it represents the first 5 frets of the guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we come to the guitar, here are the first 5 frets. First fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, fifth fret. 5 frets. Now there's the 6 strings of the guitar. The first string here, we're going to start with the lowest one here, and that is the E string. Right, so these 5 lines represent the strings, this being the lowest string, which is E, and the next one up, which is, that's called the 6th string, this is called the 5th string, which is A, next one, 4th string, which is D, 3rd string is G, 4th string, what are we on there? 2nd string is a B, and the 1st string is the E string. So we've got 2 E's, that's the top E, and that's the bottom E. Right, well the first thing I want us to learn is the C major scale. Now, these are the strings, as we said, the 6th string. Now we don't need to bother about the 6th string, we don't need to bother about this one. All we've got to do is just make sure that one's in tune, don't worry about it. Now the first note that we're going to play in the C major scale is the C. So we've got A, which is there, and I think B is there, but we're not worried about the B. We just want the C, which is there. That's the one we start on, and it's here. That's our first note. 3rd fret on the 5th string. 3rd fret, and then the next note is the D here, which is open. If I've got a cross there, it means the string is open. And then the next note is there on the 2nd fret, and the 3rd fret, and then the next one is open, which is the G note in the C scale, which is open on the 4th string here, so we don't have to have any fingers on there. And then the next one here is the 2nd fret, which is A, isn't it, on the 4th string there, and then we've got another open string on the B, and then of course here, 1st fret, we hold the 1st fret down here, that's the scale of C. I just quickly play it here, and you'll be able to see the fingering up this end. Now the reason I'm starting on the scale of C major is because it has no sharps and no flats in that scale. If we look at a piece of music, this is the treble clef, and we notice that there are no little symbols, noughts and crosses symbols for sharps, or little D's for flats. And that means this is in the scale of C, this piece of music. Whereas if we look at this other piece of music here, and you see here there's a sharp there, one sharp, which indicates this piece of music is written in the key of G major. Now you may be wondering why I'm starting this guitar course on learning the scale of C major. Well, the scale of C major is very much the starting point in Western music, and you'll find that you already have that scale in your head. The piano is exceedingly sympathetic to the scale of C major. All the white notes are in the scale of C, and the black notes are the sharps and flats. Middle C can be found normally just somewhere by the keyhole there, and it's just to the left of these two, where there's two black notes, just to the left, that's middle C. And the scale of C on the piano that's exactly the same scale as we played on the guitar. I wonder how you got on with all that. Now, I'm not going to go repeating everything. If you want to watch something again, watch the video again, and you can stop it at any point. Now, I especially want you to stop it at the point where I've written the C major scale on the piece of paper with the 6 lines. And I want you to copy that out onto a piece of paper. You can do it neatly, put it in a book if you want. Course number one. And remember that scale. Keep working on that scale. Try and get it into your mind. And listen, because you'll know when it's right, because it'll sound right. Because our whole culture is based on music, and that C major scale will be embedded in your mind anyway, so you'll know when it's right. And practice it on the guitar, and try and do it without actually looking at your fingers on your left hand. Once you've got to that stage, you'll be ready to move on, and try and use the correct fingers. You know, to start with, just use any old fingers just to get the positions. Then once you've got the positions, try and use the same fingers that I've used on the when I play the scale the second time around. And the next video we'll be moving on to some tunes in the C major scale. Right, bye for now.